Every day you're getting Menex. People are asking you questions, and you're actually getting back
all the time. Oh yeah, and I looked at the Menex the other day. I'm like, why am I not in the super heavyweight yet?
You're close to super heavyweight. No, are you almost there? Yeah,
I think I am.
Because you're first place in the heavyweight right now. So we have the heavyweight champion in the house right now. So I got a lot of things I want to talk to you about. Especially with recent stories with SPLC that you saw that story broke. I'm curious to know what you think about that. The FISA thing, which is like, hey, Nixon, Carter, we thought we were going to get away, but now we're kind of like, well, let's keep it. I want to know why you think we're doing that, what the motives are. I have my own ideas of why I think we're doing it. I want to know what you think about it. And then you said something about the vault, which was like, what is this vault? What was it called? Vault 17 or
Vault 7?
Vault 7. I want to hear about Vault 7. And a few other things with the scientists. You saw the whole scientists where some of them are disappearing, suicide, or missing, or who knows? Like you can't find these guys. 4 of them being from NASA, and then JPL. The other 4 were from nuclear fusion and weapon, and then 3 are apparently high clearance security. Not really a direct contact. One of them recently, David Wilcox, who said he wasn't going to commit suicide in 2022 in a tweet, apparently just took his own life, which is pretty wild. But I want to get into one thing right off the bat. You were on a podcast, and my phone started blowing up. And I'm like,
this is a matter of fairness and safety and giving girls and women the opportunity to excel in sports. Susan Collins voted yes to support girls and women's sports.
Great big series. Can't wait to get started. Should be an incredibly exciting playoff series.
why is everybody texting me this? Look what John said about you. I said, John is about to get on the podcast. So, Rob, if you have the clip, I want to start off with this. I want to address it one by one by one. I want you to cover this for me. So you're on a podcast. I don't know which podcast this is, but whatever it is, I was texted by everybody with this. So go ahead and play this clip.
I was watching Patrick Bet David yesterday. Patrick is a hardcore Zionist. He's Iranian. I don't think he's Jewish. I think he's like half Assyrian and half Armenian.
Yeah, hang on.
But he's a hardcore Zionist, and not just a Zionist. He is a 1,000% backer of Reza Pahlavi to return to Iran and to assume the peacock throne and blah blah blah. And he was saying yesterday that it's not 60% of the Iranian people who support the overthrow of the regime. It is 94%. And
I don't know when I've ever said that, but okay, let's keep going.
Am I wrong?
There are no polls.
There are no polls. You just make this shit up to put your stooge in.
The monarchists are crazy online. I mean,
they are.
I saw they've been passing around the message that Iran only became Muslim 100 years ago.
What?
No, that was 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago, yes. And I get that there are still Zoroastrians, and I get all that.
Which is the funniest part.
Elliot Covert, Patrick Bet David is Jewish? Okay, I stand corrected. I wasn't sure.
You're not Jewish? No, I'm not Jewish.
But I know he's not ethnic Persian. He's Armenian.
What else is there, Rob?
Assyrian.
Is there anything else that goes on?
Yeah, 94% of his friends.
Curious to know, because I want to get all of it out.
Well, that's what they
I'm
do,
a big
right?
fan of
literally,
yours.
I've been asking online, from these Persian monarchists.
See, this is what I get for listening to people
You say,
in the chat.
everybody wants the Shah back. I find that very hard to believe, considering how brutal the Shah was, and the fact that he was overthrown by his own people, right? I mean, it wasn't like he was cooed out by any foreign power. Quite to the contrary. So he, but yeah, they literally these Persian monarchists, they do polls of
Is there anything else?
And,
okay, you can pause it right there. Walk me through this.
Oh, I owe you an apology.
No, but tell me this. I don't want an apology. I enjoy talking to you. Last time we spoke, I think out of the 7 clips that we posted, 3 of them was upset Jews, because it was comments you made that were bad against Mossad, and I thought it was very revealing. I thought it was great. But walk me through each of these. Number 1, hardcore Zionist, 100% backer of Pahlavi, and then 94%. Tell me.
Okay, the reason I said that is because of Netanyahu's appearance, number 1.
Yep.
And the comments that you made about Pahlavi, why hasn't this guy called me back? I want him on the show. Why? He's irrelevant. He's a clown.
Why hasn't he called me back? I had him on the show 2 times.
Yeah, but when you first invited
Do you know
him,
why? Do you know what happened there? He's asking for help. Because the interviewer, the Iranian interviewer that interviewed me, is asking me, "Are you going to help him? Are you going to help Reza Pahlavi?" And we're speaking in Farsi and English. And I said, no. He asked me for help. I never heard back from him. But I made some very bad remarks about the guy. Have you heard what I've said about them?
No, I'd love to.
I don't know how you must not know how monarchists think of me right now.
No,
Do you know they can't stand me today?
Good.
No, it's not good. I liked his father. I don't think he's a strong leader.
He's not.
He was following me. His wife was following me. His daughter was following me. Everybody unfollowed. The monarchists attacked me because I called them. Oh, it is in shambles with me in that relationship, Rob. Maybe play a clip of what I said in the podcast if you want to play that.
That's a badge of honor.
You're going to leave Iran and go. And by the way, you know what's the biggest thing that Iranian people are saying? Hey, Reza Pahlavi, why don't you go to Azerbaijan and say a few words from there? Come closer to Iran. Show some stuff. He's not doing it. The one thing about Trump, let me tell you what was very crystal clear about Trump, about Milei, about Bukele. You know what it was? They're willing to do the legwork. They're willing to go out there. They're willing to pay the price. They're willing to drive. They're willing to work their tails off. It's very obvious. The market said, who is this crazy Elvis-looking guy from Argentina? There is no way he'll ever win making out with people on stage. Guess what? He won. Who is this Bukele guy that's in his early, mid-30s? And by the way, let me give you what's going to be confusing. I have a painting of his dad in my house. So I'm a fan of his father. So this is not like a bash towards the family.
No, of course.
And but this is towards, I was critical of him because for 47 years he's been talking about he wants to have Iran be free, and he didn't do it. And keep in mind, a part of me is, that's the painting in my house. That's a 15-foot painting. His father's right in the middle. My criticism is of him. But I was watching I'm like, why? Did somebody tell you I'm a Zionist?
Yeah.
Did you? Who's that?
It was in the chat.
But
I was reading the chat.
Did any other influencers that you go and do interviews with, did anybody whisper to you off camera, hey, be careful with Patrick, he's a Zionist?
Amazon offers hourly employees health care for $5 a week with $5 copays.
Safety.
Should I go home?
No. Don't tell your mother anything.
People speak of Robin Hood, tell us stories. They're all lies. Lies that I told long ago. So that fools would follow me into the dark. We were monsters.
Yes.
Who was that?
Oh, I don't want to out him like that, but he said, "Oh, you're going on PBD." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Be careful. Patrick comes out swinging on Israel."
Is this a big name?
Yeah, it's a pretty big name.
One of the biggest names? So then I know who it is.
I don't want to out.
Was his family in the CIA before, maybe?
I've got to stop.
Okay.
But I want to apologize on the record because I was wrong.
Okay, so that and the Bibi side, because you know who's the only person in the world that interviewed Bibi and Nick Fuentes within 30 days?
It's got to be you.
It's only me.
It's got to be.
So you know what the problem is with me, John?
Oh yeah, it's really simple when it comes to that. Over the years and what people have been talking about with those things, and when people who know what the fuck is going on have literally pinpointed some of these producers and poor children that are being held hostage. Legal custody though, right? Yeah, so when you understand those things, and that a lot of these loops and groups, layers, protection of whole forces, marketing groups, vitamin spinners, whole lot of things. Right, many of them wouldn't be okay with that kind of abuse, or they seem to not really care. Just kind of happens and they can't pay too much attention to it. Right, so when you understand that, and when you have these loops and groups, like you have the Alex Joneses and those kind of, and you look at all the people underneath them and these pyramid schemes and traveling bands of salespeople, On and offline, yes. More so online, believe it or not. Yeah, the ones offline don't peddle any of that stuff on the road. They act like they're investigating things, you know? Yeah, and a lot of them are well aware, and they have to play that role to kind of keep an eye on things, so to speak. Right, and so a lot of them, when you can show them the producers, they have a hard time believing it. And those are the ones doing a lot of the feeding out, producers. Yeah, they have a hard time believing it. Yeah, just like the fucking psycho retards that are usually in the me position that don't want to accept the facts. And if you even think about telling them what's going on, how dare you? Right? It's the same fucking thing. Yeah. Fucking retard Karen or a thug ass piece of shit. No difference to me. Yeah, so hopefully the proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine do what they're supposed to do. Anyone listening to help report on the facts here as to how they've been getting away with it. Yeah, no, believe me when I say God has special treatment in store for you pedos and you fucking sick fucks. Protecting them. Oh yeah, he's going to cram it straight up your fucking asses. They're going to make it nice and long and torturous. They're going to make sure you feel the pain those kids felt tenfold. As you can see, these things have gone on for years. That's why they usually off themselves before it gets to that, when they know it's getting too shaky. They depend on you fucking psychos protecting them, though. Drive, baby, drive! Oh, they're innocent. They're victims. Yeah, so anyways, you have any other questions, comments, or concerns with that? All right, I hope so.